sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 46-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. Touchdown! Devin Hester, 46 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
A give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground with a tight end. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 8-6 the score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Burrow able to show off the legs and do it himself. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah,
There's no doubt. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They give it off here to the tight end. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on first down by a fake field goal, but they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to what we love. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the picks?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's taking quite a gamble, and it definitely did not pay off.
And most of the time, it's real easy to go ahead and criticize that type of an attempt. But I actually liked what they did there. Taking that gamble, showing that they're going to be aggressive.
Here we go.
Unfortunately for them, they took what probably was a short 3 points off the board.
Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Dallas Goddard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
I was just confused on that one. I had 3rd down written. It said 3rd down on the scoreboard.
Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was 4th?
Something went haywire, and I'll admit it, I've lost track of downs before, but I'm not the one calling plays. I'm not the one keeping track here. They have to know this. And look, I love my football north of the border as much as anyone, but here it's 4 downs. All right? I can't believe they tried it that way, and then went ahead and faked it as well. Nothing doing.
Burrow slow here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete, but remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Purdy eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down over the backfield. It's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught here by Metcalf. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The 20. Touchdown Bears. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Burrow.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an
important third down. Throwing, Purdy out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Purdy to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got over the scramble earlier this drive.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Gun.
Here's first and 10.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Got it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On one, right?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's first down. Burrow.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is first and 10. Here's Purdy.
He's got Hester complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a first down.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a legend here in Chicago, it's Walter Payton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Payton up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
To throw on 3rd down. Perry. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff inside. It's Payton. There he goes left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards the pick up there and also a first down. They run again with Peyton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On 1, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Burrow. This is intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Perry flush to his right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Off play action. Perry. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give. It's Peyton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Perry. Jackson's got it over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Walter Payton taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Dallas Goedert, 85 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Perry. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On the give, this is their throwback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
It's 4th down.
11, Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Perry. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Gun.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perry. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd and 2, Perry. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
I'm 1, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. DK Metcalf, touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
Here we go.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return, as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Running it here with Peyton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run now with Peyton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Rolling
throwing to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to speed things up here.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Gun. Dad. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first. Back now at Soldier Field.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Perry. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, 70 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Come on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the run, it's Peyton. And maybe a measure of revenge
change there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on third down. Perry flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears! Devontae Parker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears will add to their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Perry dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Perry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Let's go
They
now.
face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Perry. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and read.
all right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Quickly to the air is Burrow. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've got to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Burrow looking to pass. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw over the middle taken in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 70 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
Here we go.
Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He stiff-arms him and just shutting him off there. He's on his way. Touchdown! Darrington Evans, 79 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Here we go.
But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man right side is St. Brown. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down with Evans. Shreds the tackle. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They gotta go,
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the... There he goes, left side! Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 127 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, now they'll try the end around. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Darrington Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah.